Hey everyone, Shane here from freetechtorials.com. I'm here today bringing your second tutorial on how to remove viruses from your computer. So last tutorial we kind of got cut off really quickly. I didn't realize we were running out of time. We got real close to the 10-minute mark there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up in this tutorial right where we left off. I believe this is the screen we were on here, so we'll proceed from here. So we got just asking us here if we want to create a shortcut in the start menu, so we'll allow it to do that and we'll click next. And this one here, do we want to create a desktop icon? I don't want one. I will let it create a quick launch for me. This next part down here we want to look at and talk about real quick. The Use Internet Explorer Protection. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I've never used it before, so I can't speak for that, but I'm not going to click it. But this T timer here, I have used that. What this is it's a service that runs in the background of your computer, and it monitors your registry. Now what your registry is, it's a whole bunch of stuff, files, configuration type things for programs and services on your computer. So basically when you install a new program on your computer, the registry usually keeps track of information about how that program is supposed to run and all the configuration settings for it. What the T-timer does is it monitors that registry, and anytime a program or a person tries to make changes to the registry, it pops up a little window and tells you whether you have to accept or deny the change. So it sounds really cool. Hey, that's an extra layer of protection for my computer, but it got really annoying for me. It seems like it was popping up all the time, and I had it installed for probably a month or two, and every time that it wanted to do something, it was all normal type stuff. It wasn't really protecting me from any outside attacks or viruses or anything like that. So I don't care for it. You can install it if you want and try it out. You can always uninstall it if you don't like it. But for me, it was just too kind of in my face all the time. I was constantly having to click allow and accept and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that here and click next and install. And it'll go through and install here. It'll take just a minute. Alright, it's done installing here. Just a little checkbox there if we want to run the Spybot right now. So I'll leave that check and I'll hit finish. And it should open up Spybot for us. Sorry if things move a little bit slow here. My computer's not running real great at the moment. Alright, it comes up with this kind of legal information here. Basically what this is saying is that there's certain programs and software that you can install on your computer that have what are called ad bots. And basically people give you the software for free, but they might install an ad bot with the software that pops up ads for you. So all this is saying is that, hey, if Spybot finds one of these ad bots, it's going to remove it, and that may cause one of those programs not to work. And if it does that, we're not going to be responsible, is basically what they're saying. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And I'll actually check don't show this message again. Alright, so here's Spybot, and it is coming up with this initial configuration window here, this little wizard. This will open up, I'm not sure if this opens up every time that you run Spybot. I think it's just the first time you run it after you get it installed. The first option here, it asks you if you want to create a registry backup. So we're kind of talking that registry before where it has a bunch of configuration information, and what this will do is it creates a backup for you. That way if Spybot removes something and it accidentally messes up your computer, you can restore that registry to try and fix the problem. So you guys can do that if you want. It does take a couple minutes to go through that, but yeah, if you're worried about it, I would definitely recommend doing it. For me, I'm going to go ahead and just click next. And it asks us if we want to search for updates. We do, because remember, like I said before, it's always critical to keep your virus programs always up to date. So this is a list of mirror sites where you can download the updates from. I'm just going to choose the first one that's in my country. Click continue. And it gives me an option here of what updates do I want to install. So it's giving me the detection library, immunization database, and T-timer update. I didn't install T-timer, so I'm going to uncheck that one. But the immunization database and the detection library, I'm going to let those go ahead and update. So we'll just click download. And it'll take just a minute. Alright, just telling us here that we need to reapply our immunization after the update. That's fine, we can do that. So we'll hit OK. And we've got the little green check boxes, so that means our updates are installed. So we go ahead and close out of this updater. And it should bring us back into Spybot. Looks like that legal stuff might come up again. I don't know why. I clicked don't show, but oh well. Click OK. Okay. Alright, so here is the main program, Spybot Search and Destroy. This is what you'll see when you open it up every time to run it. Like I said before, when you guys open it up, you always want to do the updates. So the first place you're going to come when you open it, in a couple days from now, is this updates area. Click that, it'll take you to the screen where we're just in, and you can download the newest updates. So for now, we know this program is up to date because we just did it. So we're just going to click on Check for Problems. And I think it pops something up there. Let's no. It's going to come up or not. Usually you get a little pop-up. Normally what comes up there, especially if you haven't scanned in a while, a little pop-up will come up and it'll ask you if you want to allow a Spybot to delete temporary files. Those files are like temporary internet files and stuff. You don't really need them. So I tell it to go ahead and delete those. I've run this on tons of computers and I've never had a problem with something getting messed up because those files were deleted. So I just go ahead and let it do what it wants to do. So as you can see here down at the bottom, Spybot is running. We've got a little green bar starting here, a little progress bar, and down here it just tells us what it's doing. It's running a little bot check right now. So we're going to let that do its thing, and then after it gets done, I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of what the results are. We'll see if it found anything, and if it did, I'll show you guys how to tell the software to remove whatever it found from the computer. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this tutorial right here. It's a good stopping point. So we'll go ahead and pick this up in the next tutorial. Like I said, I'll show you guys what these programs look like, the Spybot and Malwarebytes, what they look like when they're done, and how to proceed from there and get stuff off of your computer. So as always, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, like the videos if you like them, and as always, check out my website at freetechtorials.com. Thanks.